Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a show review. So this show was brought to me by Amazon Prime. They dropped it on Amazon Prime a few days ago. It's called Swarm. And let's just say so far the first two episodes had me in a frenzy. Like it was crazy. So it stars, I believe the girl's name is Dominic Flashback, Chloe Bailey, Diamond Idris, and a few others. So it starts off with this girl named Andrea, Dre for short, and her sister Marissa. They live together in an apartment in Houston, Texas. And Dre is supposed to be like this weird girl. Like she gives off these weird vibes. And watching it, I was just like tucking it back by, okay, this girl is a little bit weird. But whatever. So Marissa has this boyfriend played by Diamond Idris. His name is Khalid. And she just, I guess she feels a certain type of way, like, towards everything. Like, she definitely gives off this weird energy. You just be looking like, okay. But whatever. The first episode is called Stung. We're doing a recap of both Stung and Honey, which is episode 1 and 2. First episode, Marissa has a boyfriend, Khalid, and he's over there at their house all the time. Supposedly, she's broke, but they work at this mall doing printing T-shirts. So, for Marissa's birthday, Drea orders a Discover credit card that comes in the mail, and she's obsessed with this artist named Nigel. Now, mind you, this show is kind of like a adaptation to Beyonce and the Beehive. Just put it right there. That's just what it is. Okay? Take it how you take it. It is what it is. So Nyjah, she's supposed to be like this queen that nobody can touch and this stuff. She got this I think a group called Killer Bees or Swarm, whatever the case may be. So Dre is obsessed with her, and everything somebody says about her, it's a problem. So back to it. Dre and Marissa both work at the t-shirt booth in the mall, and yeah, so Dre is supposed to be broke, so she ordered this credit card, and supposedly Nyjah's having this concert or tour that she wanted to go to, so Dre decides to use that money to buy tickets to take Marissa for her birthday. So she goes ahead and purchases tickets. Later on that day, she goes out to the store, whatever, and the lady at the store was like, listen, your friend owes me money. She owes me $5 for stuff that she didn't pay for. So Dre was like, nah, I don't have it. So the lady was like, you either pay for it, I'm gonna call the cops. So she takes and pays for the stuff. That she comes back home. And I think Marissa also asked her for a Frenchie, so it was just a fast food place, whatever. So Dre comes back in with some bags and stuff. And before she goes to the store, she catches Marissa and Khalid, doing it, having sex or whatever. Mind you, they didn't close the door or nothing. Like, Chloe, why they have you on camera like that? Or was that really you? But whatever the case may be, still, getting it in. And Dre's just standing in the door, like, just watching, like, you obsessed? You like what you see? But whatever, she ends up going to the store. And that's where the lady made her today. So she ended up coming back with the food and some other stuff that she bought. She sets it out on the table. Khalid starts going in the back, eating the food. And then Marissa comes out and was like, listen, you got just money for the rent? She was like, listen, I'm broke and this and this. And it's just like, so basically Khalid ate Dre's food, and Marissa was going to share her food with Dre. Dre was like, nah, she's good. So later on that day, Marissa told her that she got another gig and that she wants Dre to cover her shift for her, so she agreed or whatever. So later on that night, Marissa and Dre was smoking or whatever, and then, they ended their night. So Dre was late to work, and she ended up going to work. She looked like crap, whatever. And she's meeting by her other co-workers, And, Marissa told her that, listen, the other co-worker doesn't know that I got another gig and that you cover my shift. So she was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So the night comes, Dre covers both the shifts or whatever, and then Khalid comes in to tell her like, what are we gonna do for Marissa's birthday? Khalid told Dre that he was gonna take Marissa to an ATL for her birthday. And Dre also told her that I got tickets for the Naja concert for her, but it was like, well, damn. So now she's in like a situation. So Dre leaves the booth. Mind you, she's the only one there. She shouldn't have left anyway. But she leaves the booth, walks with Khalid to ask what do Marissa think, what does she like for her birthday and stuff like that. So they're walking and talking, and Khalid tried to come on to her, and she was like, nah, I'm good. So when she does go back, she sees her booth vandalized, shirt's been taken. Some lady said, listen, this shirt that my son ordered is inappropriate. I want to exchange it. Next, the head person of the booth came back and was like, listen, they lost their jobs, basically. And Marissa had to come pick her up. So Marissa's mad because she didn't get to do her new job, and then she also lost her old job. But also at the same time, when they got home, Dre told Marissa that Khalid tried to hit on her and had to have sex with her, and Marissa didn't want to hear it. So she started packing up some things. He said she's going to go stay at Khalid's house. So Dre was trying to get everything for her to stay. She finally told her about the tickets she got for her birthday. She was like, listen, that's not fair. Khalid's supposed to be taking me to Atlanta for my birthday. And, Marissa left, and Dre stood at the house. So after that, I guess Dre went to sleep. Marissa was texting her like crazy, talking about, yeah, Khalid cheated on me, and we had gotten into a big fight. Come to find out the next day, Marissa killed herself. She killed herself. And that was the end of that episode. They had a funeral. So next episode 2, they have the funeral. Dre goes to the funeral, and supposedly Marissa's family doesn't want her there, so she told her she'd leave. So she goes home, she starts crying and everything. She ended up losing the apartment. And yeah, so she basically stayed in that part by herself. Then she started texting Marissa's phone. Come to find out her phone was in the closet where she was at, so she got both the phones and basically was texting herself, looking at the messages at the same time to feel as if she was still there. Later on, she goes to Khalid's house and talks to him, and she was like, so why you didn't come to the funeral? He was like, I was going to, but it just didn't feel right. So Khalid was asking her, do she like some tea? She was like, sure. My mom used to like tea because it helps with anxiety. And when he got up to do the tea, whatever, she got up. She started hearing like this buzzing sound or whatever. And she ends up killing him. And then she leaves town. She gets a job at the stripper place. She's awful, but whatever. She starts making some money. She meets up with this other guy named Tron or whatever. And he was like, listen, I can take care of you. She was like, yeah, whatever. So she has a room at a hotel. Mind you, one of the girls, played by Paris Jackson, I totally forgot that. I totally forget that she's black, but she's just light skinned. So she was telling her, listen, I'm black too. My dad's half black, whatever. Her name is Halsey. So she ends up talking to her and telling her, like, listen, your dancer was cool. I admire it. So when she gets off work, Dre goes to her hotel room. Next thing you know, Halsey's there. She was like, did you follow me? She was like, no, but she did. So she gets in, and they start becoming buddy, not even on purpose, but whatever. And the night's over. So later on that night, I think the next day, Halsey's boyfriend and her, they go out to eat, whatever, have lunch or whatever, and they eat and they go back. He was like, my boyfriend wants me to bring him some food. So they do that and go over to the boyfriend's house, uses the bathroom, and they get into it. Talking about her boyfriend, talk about how she got the order wrong. She said, listen, this is the food I paid for. You either eat it or don't. He threw it on the floor. She said, listen, you better pick that food up and eat it. So Dre sees that and she leaves and goes back to her room. Next thing you know, by the time Dre gets there, Halsey's already inside the room. Like, how? And she was like, the clerk guy told me that I could come in because I said I'm your friend or whatever. And then, they became roommates. And while Halsey's there eating whatever, she ended up passing out, going to sleep. Later on, Dre goes back to her boyfriend's house, and she does something with the smoke or whatever. And she ends up killing him. By the time she dragged the body out to the backyard, Halsey's there. It's like she's there. So they, start kicking on him, whatever. And she's like, listen, we need to shove to bury him. So they end up bury him. And then Halsey's thinking about we should go on the road together, leave town, whatever. Next, Dre shoots Halsey, and Dre takes all the stuff and she leaves. So now she goes back to work, and she's starting to get better with her job. She made a lot more money than what she expected. Some of the girls, even the head stripper girl, she was like, you want to go make some more money? She was like, yeah, sure, but we need a designated driver. So basically all the girls piled up in Dre's car, and they drove to this place where they could make some more money for the night. And it happens to be a couple of baseball players. And, they go, they have a good time. Eventually, the girls do what they do. Dre, she just sits there like weird, whatever. She ended up leaving, but she ended up going to a back room, eating some snacks. And then one of these guys, he's weird too, came in there, was like, listen, I'll pay you to jerk off. And she was like, how much? She was like 100. She was like 1,000. This dude literally gave her $1,000 just to watch him jerk off while she was eating her snacks. And he was like, listen, bite harder. And she was like, nah, I'm not. So she did that. And then the head girl comes and she's like, I knew you were some type of freak. And he jerked off. She got her money. They left. So they're on the road. Next, the car blows out. And then stuck in the middle of nowhere. Luckily for her, one of the guys that she remembered from back at the club started to stop and help them and takes them back to their place. So he decided to, do you want someone to drink? They was like, yeah, some of them. She was like, nah, I'm good. She didn't respect it. So he decided to fix her tire, tied up some bolts. He go outside the grief. She said, listen, you can ask her what my name is. And he was like, so what's your name? She was like, Carmen or Dre, whatever the case would be. And then, once that was settled, they got in the car to get ready to leave. As they were about to go, she said, listen, I gotta go pee. She started hearing that buzzing sound, I guess, to get a sensation to do something wrong. So she goes in the house, she hears a shower running, whatever, and she has this cast iron skillet, and she's thinking he's in the tub or the shower. And she was about to hit him, and he's coming from behind her like, listen, what are you doing? Next thing you know, she clocks him. They're going back and forth at it. He's strong for a big guy. He knocks her into the tub or shower, whatever it can be. And next year, he ends up on top of her trying to choke her out, whatever. And just so happens, the girls come in and they see this. So they're starting to fight off of trying to fight him off of her. They start hitting him with everything they got. Next, one of the girls ended up shooting him. And that was that. And then they was thinking about we should clean this up. Everybody's like, nah, we should go ahead and run. Carmen gets up and is like, listen, I'm about to be sick. And she runs to get into the car. As the rest of the girls are about to go outside, Carmen done pulled off. And that was that. So now the girls are stuck stranded at this house that they basically murdered to help her from. So yeah, those 2 episodes were the 10, definitely giving the weird vibes. But hey, I'm here for it. So y'all stay tuned. I got y'all for the next 2 episodes. And that's just what it is. So y'all can check this show out on Amazon Prime. It's called Swarm, and it's an adaptation of Beyonce. Yeah, the Beehive, all of that, the Swarm, yeah, all of that, yeah, right down the. And it was directed by Donald Glover. If y'all don't know, that's Childish Gambino. There you go. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Y'all stay tuned. I got more for y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.